All right, so have you ever heard a story and you're just like, whoa? What?
Definitely. There's a lot of crazy stuff out there.
Well, this one I think really takes the cake.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so this story, it's about this woman in Ghana,
Okay.
and she ended up reuniting with her son.
Well, that's nice.
It is, except it's kind of not.
What do you mean?
They start dating, like romantically.
Hold on. Wait. Her son.
Yeah, and then get this, they even have kids together.
Oh my God. You're kidding, right?
Nope, dead serious. This story, it's wild.
Wow. That's a lot to process.
Right. I mean, just when you think you've heard it all.
Exactly. Where did you even find this?
It was on this Ghanaian news site, occupygsnone.com.
Interesting. So what more do we know about this?
What lays out like the basic situation, she gave her son up for adoption.
Okay.
And then like they met up again when she was 21.
So he would have been an adult then, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing. We don't actually know how old he was.
Ah, I see it. So there's a lot of missing information here.
Tons. It doesn't say how old they were when they started dating or like even how old their kids are now.
Right. I mean, all that context would really change how you view this whole thing.
Totally. Like imagine if they started dating when he was like barely 18 or something.
Yeah, that would be very different.
Exactly. And there's this mention of a video, but we don't have access to it.
Frustrating.
I know, right? Imagine what kind of stuff they said in the video.
It's like a missing piece of a puzzle.
Exactly. And speaking of missing pieces, this whole story like exploded online, went totally viral.
Oh, I bet. People must have had a lot to say.
Oh yeah, you had everything from like jokes to legal debates to like full-on psychology analysis.
I mean, it makes sense. A story like this really hits on some core societal beliefs, you know.
Oh, totally. So you want to hear some of the reactions?
Absolutely. Let's dive in.
Okay, so there's this one comment from like at God65 on, and he's like cracking jokes about it.
Like what?
He's comparing it to this Ghanaian proverb about monkeys doing something. I can't say it on the air, but
Whoa. Okay. So definitely some cultural humor mixed in there.
yeah. And then you have someone like Ed Rev Blanket,
What'd they say?
super serious, saying this whole thing proves we need better background checks.
Whoa. Like for adoption?
Yeah, and even for marriage.
Interesting point. I mean, you don't think about it often, but how would something like this even get flagged?
Exactly. It's like a total system failure. And then, get this, there's this user at Victostella.
What did they say?
They went full psychology mode, talking about mummy issues and maternal instincts.
Wow. I mean, it is interesting to think about from that perspective.
Right, like could there be some like unresolved maternal longing on her part?
And on his side, he was adopted, right? So maybe searching for that connection.
Yeah, like a deep-seated need for connection driving both of them.
It makes you wonder about how nature and nurture play into a situation like this.
Seriously, like are we just driven by biology? Or do our choices matter too?
Right. Big questions. And did you see any other reactions?
Yeah. This one was interesting from @Nintios. He's just talking about the, quote, deep love in this family.
Really?
Yeah. Just pointing out how even in this messed up situation, there's still love.
I mean, human connection can be really complex, can it?
Totally. It's like this constant push and pull between what we think is right and what we actually feel.
Right. And this story just throws all of that into question.
And then the article itself, at the end, it's like, hey, everyone, tell us what you think.
Oh, so they knew this would be controversial.
Right. Like they wanted to spark a debate, which, I mean, they definitely did.
For sure. This isn't a story with easy answers. It leaves you with a lot to ponder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for, right? To dive into the tough stuff.
Absolutely. To explore the complexities of human behavior and challenge our assumptions.
So listeners, we want to hear from you. What would you do in this situation? What factors would you consider? Hit us up on social media. Let's talk about it. This one is definitely going to stick with us.
Yeah, for sure. This deep dive has definitely left me with a lot to think about.
Me too.